Good evening, I'm Natalie Mailer.
And I'm Tiana Wright, and this is Sports Night.
The T.R. Miller Tigers kicked off the season a little early last week with the preseason matchup against the Clark County Bulldogs. Let's take a look at the action.
Nathan Commander snaps the ball. He pulls it out, throws it to Marshall Lovelace for Tigers first down. Got motion. Nathan Commander snaps the ball again. Oh, he's looking. He has Brody Anthony wide open. Nathan Commander hands the ball for Jordan Jolly. Jordan Jolly runs for a 15-yard first down. KJ runs. He pulls it out. Oh, he's out of there. Oh, yeah. KJ is out of there. Nathan Commander hands the ball to Jordan Jolly. Tigers first down. Nathan Commander hands the ball to Jordan Jolly again. Touch outside. Oh, he's gone. Nathan Commander pulls out. Yeah, Eli Hubbard wide open. Still going. Now he gets hit out of bounds.
T.R. Miller will begin their season tomorrow night versus Hillcrest, an early rivalry game, the Battle of Highway 31. We talked to some of Miller's players to see how they prepared.
I feel good. Players are working hard, overcoming the heat, really buying into the process that we're doing of building the program, and I feel good about Friday night.
I feel great, man. We're all flying around to the ball on defense. Offense is executing plays on a team, Quarterbacks out there throwing dimes, pancaking folks out there. Doing great, man. We're ready for Hillcrest. Battle of Highway 31 is live over here at Miller.
I feel good. I feel like we all doing good right now. We all on the same page. We all executing. We all going hard at practice, doing everything that should be done. Very disciplined. Me and coach very well.
Me personally, I feel pretty good. Feel more conditioned to the other team. Our team is more conditioning. That's the main thing we're supposed to be doing. Fourth quarter, supposed to dominate the other team. Try to make them tap out. Red BBs, flying to the ball, very physical. I think we're ready for real. We're ready for Hillcrest.
WSNL will host the Georgiana Panthers tomorrow night. We talked to some of the players and Coach Fountain.
So the keys to winning this upcoming football game is, key to any game is first the line of scrimmage. The big guys, not being biased, but the big guys win every game. So dominate the line of scrimmage. Then we need to make sure on defense that we're standing our gaps and making the tackles. That's the most important thing for defense. Special teams, make sure we don't turn the ball over a lot. No fumbles, no interceptions, none of that. So those are the keys to winning the game.
My goal for Friday is simply to win. Show teams that we have coming up that we're not in to play when we're about business.
Who will be the key players on defense?
The front seven, due to the fact that Georgiana is more of a try to huddle you all in and run the ball down your throat, but that's not going to happen. They're going to try to run screen plays, but we're already ready for that. We're ready for Friday.
So being the young guy on the team, who do you think are the leaders out of the seniors?
For sure, Carter, Stuckey, and maybe George.
Why?
Because they just have a big role. They're good at the sport and they know what they talk about if they ever teach a young guy something.
Well, we've been really just working hard. It's been almost 100 degrees outside every day, so we've been trying to practice in the heat and get our bodies conditioned for that. Also, we've been in full pads about every day, so we're trying to get more physical. And we've been going over the basic plays to make sure we're going to be effective in the game.
Jaden Stuckey and Cameron Pittman. both of them are my defensive ends and my seniors. I'm looking for them to take the big old role and command the defense.
And what's been done different this season since last year?
Well, I'll tell you what, these kids have bought into everything we've been doing, and they love everything we're doing. We love teaching them, we love being with them, and we spent almost every day together, so we all one family.
Well, we're looking forward to playing this Friday because it's been a long time since we played a game, and we've had a lot of time off, and so now's our time to see what we got out of the whole summer and the spring and all of our time. So really, I'm just looking really. Obviously, we want to win anytime we play, but the number one thing that we're trying to do here is just see how we look compared to how we looked at the end of last football season. Have we improved? What areas got to get better in? Stuff like that. I think that's what we're looking for this Friday. We're still looking for the leaders of the team. Obviously, the seniors have to always provide a lot of leadership on this team. I think we have 11 seniors, and we've been pretty proud of the effort we got out of all 11 of those guys. But I think the first thing you have to do is look at the guys who've been playing the longest, the ones who had the most football experience, guys like Carter Hodges, guys like John Andrews, guys like Almir Miller. Those guys have been playing for a long time. George Andrews has been playing for a long time. So we're looking for leadership out of those guys, not to forget all the other seniors, because there's plenty of other seniors who provide a lot of leadership for us also. But those guys, it's going to be interesting to see, kind of how do they perform compared to what they did in the past. And then you got other guys like DJ McCain and them. He's had a great offseason, even though he hasn't really played much football for Neal, but he will this year and be a big part of it. So, we're just looking for those guys. Kenny Pittman, he's not played a lot, but we're looking for him to play a lot this year and be a valuable player. And then I left out Stuckey on the first part. He's just like those other guys who've been playing a long time, and we're expecting a lot out of him in the ball games. I think the biggest thing we've done since last year, we just hit the weights real hard. We've worked hard to get stronger. We've worked hard to get in better shape. And I think that's going to be the interesting thing is, are we much stronger? Last year, on paper, we are stronger. There's no doubt about it. But you actually have to get on the field and see, what do we look like when the time comes. I knew I shouldn't have got to mention names there because his senior names are coming back to him. But I know like Jalen Likely, obviously, he, has moved to school here, but has played football for a long time and been an outstanding football player. All those guys are just important to us, So hopefully we'll be able to put us a good product out there. That's what we're looking to do. We'd love to have the fans come out and support us. Last week we had come meet the Eagles, and it was a great night. There was a lot of people here. This week it'll be more ball game atmosphere. Last year, which as most people know by now, I coached at Neal I left in '95 earlier, some 20-something years ago. So being back last year at the Georgiana game brought back a lot of fond memories because Neal's always had a great crowd travel with them to most places through the years. And we're looking for the same thing this week. Hopefully, this year we have a great home schedule. This year we're playing 6 ball games at home. And we're looking forward to getting it kicked off with this game at Georgiana. Hopefully we'll have a great crowd here.
The Lady Eagles hosted a blue and gold game on Monday. They start their season this afternoon versus Pleasant Home. Coach S and the players are so excited for the season to begin.
How many hours do y'all spend practicing every day? 2 to 3. 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3. How do you prepare yourself mentally before a game?
I listen to music.
I don't really think about it, but if I have to say, I listen to music.
I just play the game how the game goes. I really don't think about it, just play it.
What inspired you to play volleyball?
Maya Odo, that's my girl right there, Lady Maya.
Just watching all the college people play volleyball, and I really liked it.
Maya Odom, Ocean Smith.
What's the most important thing that you remember while playing volleyball?
Getting the ball.
How you can create a bond with your teammates.
Volleyball can get intense and it can get really fun, especially when you playing how you're supposed to be playing it.
The Eagles will host 3 matches next week: Monday versus Flomaton, Tuesday versus Red Level, and Thursday against JU Blackshear. Each game will begin with the middle school at 4, followed by the JV and the varsity.
The Flomaton volleyball team begins their season at Northview today, and Monday they will be at Neal, and Tuesday they'll be at Jay. We talked to Coach Hammond and some of the players.
It would mean that we've improved as a team and we know how to work together. Probably Cameron, because she used to go here and we know how she plays, and maybe some other people, maybe like the outside hitter. The next team we're gonna face is Jay. They're pretty good. They play really fast, so hopefully it'll be a good game, a fun game. So yeah. I hope that we become more of a defensive team, and I hope that our defense is going to be at least the best in the area. Maybe St. Louis and Cottage Hill, because I know that they're really good. They play really fast and they play good, so hopefully we can have a good game with them.
Since it is the first game, I think it would definitely be like a pretty big one, especially if it's against Northview. But I think it would be like a huge accomplishment. So I guess to be able to play better with the team and get to know them better. For the rest of the season, just I guess play hard and.
We're looking pretty good. I feel like we could use some improvements, but we're doing really good. We've gotten good hits.
Why?
To me, it would probably be Amber and Ashlyn, just because Ashlyn's younger and we had to move her up to JV, but because there were so many on middle school or whatever. Okay.
It would be great because we would start off with a win. Volleyball Christian, because they're like the top best team.
Girls usually get here around 3:10 for practice. We work on our passes first of all, and we have some drills that we steadily do. We go from regular free ball passes all the way to serves and passes. We then make sure that we get our hits in, our setters get their sets in at that time, and then every day we go through 2 different kinds of rotations depending on which players are expected to play in the upcoming games. My players are great. I feel like we have a good relationship both on the court and in the school situation. I love all my kids equally and feel like I have a really good relationship with them. Right now we're really working on covering down. We are a short team this year, so blocking is going to be a little bit of a challenge for us. The girls have to be extra tough on the defensive end, and covering down I feel are going to save us some points. I expect my kids to always act at their utmost best. We work on sportsmanship. Your attitude is a big thing with me. I don't expect my kids to be mouthy or talk back, and they don't. They're really good in the classroom. Definitely study and not be a problem for their teachers, because that reflects on our team, and I feel like how you act reflects on your team, so we want to make sure that it's always a positive. Always enjoy playing Northview. It's competitive. The girls know each other, so that makes it a little bit more competitive. I feel like our girls should be prepared for the game, and I can't wait for Thursday.
We hope you will go out tomorrow night and enjoy a high school game. All 3 schools are at home, with Flemington hosting Northview, T.R. Miller hosting Hillcrest, and W.S. hosting Georgiana. Of course, next Thursday we'll have all the highlights. Thank you for joining us. I'm Natalie Miller.
And I'm Tiana Wright. Good night, everyone.